Hello everyone and happy Halloween. Well, this time I decided to do a video about Halloween because it has so much to do with astrology and the energy. And so I will start by introducing Halloween and the history of Halloween from where it stems and its relation to astrology and this time's traditions. So Halloween wasn't existed before. There was something called All Martyrs Day back in the earliest days, when Christianity started spreading. um, uh, the 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 clerksmen and those religious people decided that the 13th of May is the day for all the Christians martyrs, because a lot of Christians were martyrs at that time, and especially because it was this first like spreading of Christianity. There was a lot of wars and clashes and stuff, and yeah. So um, after that, in around the 19th century, Pope Gregory III came and he decided to move this All Martyrs Day from the 13th of May to the 1st of November. That was for a reason, of course. Um, so when he moved it to the 1st of November, he included All Saints Day. So it became All Martyrs and All Saints Day at the same time. And he called it All Hallows Evening, All Hallows Day. Because Hallows is, everything that's saints and everything that's like holy, actually. So, um, now I will talk a little bit about the pagan tradition Samhain and its relation to Halloween before I move to astrology. Um, in Ireland, in Scotland, in Britain, back before Christ, in like in the earliest ages, there was this tradition called Samhain for pagan Celtic people or Celtic people, which involves the sacrifice for the spirits, in order for those spirits to support the life of those people. Well, actually, at this time of the year, it's the energy is so intense, and those people knew that this time of the year, it's the most, it's the time when the line between life and death is so thin. So, in the 31st of October, they believed that the god of death used to release all souls, whether they are evil or good ones, and they were able to roam everywhere around them. And so the bad ones used to go inside, the bad souls used to go inside the animals, and the good ones used to reincarnate into new souls. About the calendar of the Celtic calendar was the new year was at the 1st of November, and so the 31st of October was the New Year's Eve. And now I will talk about astrology. Now we are under the Scorpio zodiac, the constellation of Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Mars's energy is about sex and about aggression and passion, and Pluto's energy is about death and rebirth, and about creation and transformation. I will come back to you after a break. Hi back. So, Scorpio's energy, as I told you, is very intense. It's very alluring. It's very um, seducing, actually. People born under the zodiac of Scorpio are very alluring and very seductive, and they can control people, actually. So, because this energy is focused on the oppositions, we found marriages a lot actually happening at this time. Like the sex is so like prominent. So it's like the circle of life, the cycle of life. And so we found like a lot of people are undergoing spiritual journeys, like knowing things that were like hidden secrets about Christianity, for example, Islam, whatever, like all the religious, all the spiritual beliefs, is undertaken in a serious way, that new things are being like coming to the surface. And yeah, so we come back to Samhain. So also this time of the year, it was called the darker period of the year because we're moving towards winter. Where the sun's energy, the sun is waning because we're leaving summer, we live in the brighter side, we go to autumn equinox, and then we started like moving towards winter where the nights become like longer and the days become shorter. There are clouds that are like darker than before, rain and snows, and so this was like called the darker period of year, where livestock used to die a lot, people used to get sick, and diseases used to spread all over, and everything used to die, the crops, the plants. And so these people, the our ancestors used to call their ancestors which are dead in order to help, for help. They needed help, they needed wisdom from those people. And so they believed that at this time of the year the energy is at its peak, and the line between life and death, the line between life and the afterlife, or the other life, or the underground, whatever, is very thin. So they used to do a bonfire, sit around, and then call for those spirits to come. They believed that when that their ancestors' souls comes to support other spirits which are evil come along with them. And so in order for those spirits to be like satisfied, they used to slaughter their livestock and give them as a sacrifice for those people. So also they used to do to dressing customs, to dress like for evil faces and stuff, in order for those evil spirits not to distinguish between um, the humans which are like in disguise and their groups of spirits. So this is actually Samhain. Um, uh, so also there was like that tradition which is like they now called trick and treat, because in the past they used to go like to each house and knock at the door, and like they want everyone to give sacrifice, and the one house that doesn't give any sacrifice used to be like thrown with blood and stuff. And so this is Samhain. So why did they link Samhain with Halloween or with All Hallows Eve? Because Pope Gregory and other clergymen knew at that time that the relation between those pagan traditions and spirituality and the energy and everything. They knew those sciences. They knew like they're like things that are hidden, and they wouldn't allow anybody to know about them, but they will like shift and do stuff to like serve their own benefits or whatever. So they moved it, and when the Christianity was spreading back then, it reached Europe, actually. It reached Ireland and those places and around, and it started to delete, to cancel all the pagan traditions, and put instead the Christian ones. And so it become blended together, like the pagan traditions and the All Hallows Evening blended together, and nobody knows like the difference. And so they started to call it Halloween, and within years it started to celebrate like the same traditions but in a more like modern way. So this is actually Halloween. At this time of the year, it is really good to meditate and stuff. And if you want to celebrate, it's very nice. It's amazing to celebrate in dressing customs. It doesn't like do any bad. But there are people who use it for really bad reasons. This is evil. This is bad. But Halloween in general, became like only a tradition. It's not like something like very bad or something. So thanks for watching, and I will do another video about Scorpio zodiac and about November. And so we'll be in touch. Thank you for watching.